Welcome to this Bridgeworks support video, in which you will learn how to deploy a WANrockIT node in the AWS cloud. To use the WANrockIT acceleration technology, you will require multiple nodes, one at each of the sites you wish to accelerate traffic between. Included with your AWS subscription is a virtual machine image that can be deployed on-premise or within a co-location center. A physical hardware appliance can also be used. For a full rundown on the possible topologies, please visit our AWS support page linked in the video description. To start, go to the WANrockIT product page of your choice from the links in the video description. On this page, you can see the pricing schemes available. You can either sign up for an annual subscription or pay hourly. You can also see the overall savings you'd get on an annual subscription versus hourly. The instance type you choose will not affect the hourly or annual cost for the WANrockIT software. You'll only be charged for the additional EC2 usage on higher tier instances. When you're ready, click Continue to go to the launch page. Open the software pricing section and choose whether you want to be billed hourly or as an annual subscription. Then open the region section and choose the region in which you wish to launch the node. In this example, the node will launch into Northern California. Next, open the EC2 instance type section. In this example, the instance type is M3X large, which is suitable for 1 gigabit links not utilizing IPsec or up to 80 megabytes a second with IPsec enabled. If you want to scale up your performance, you can always change the instance type later. At this point, the pricing box will display the correct price for your configuration, so you can double check it's what you expect. Now open the VPC settings and choose the VPC and subnet the node should use. Next, choose a security group. In this example, the predefined WANrockIT security group is selected. This security group globally allows incoming traffic on the TCP ports for HTTPS, SSH, and WANrockIT. You also need to choose a key pair to enable SSH access to the node. When you're happy with your chosen settings and the costs involved, click Accept Terms and launch. Now navigate to your EC2 instance list for your chosen region. You should see the new node instance starting up. It's a good idea to assign the instance a name tag so you can easily identify it within the AWS interface. There are 2 final adjustments you may need to make from the EC2 console before moving on to configure the node from the WANrockIT web interface. These are configuring additional network interfaces and changing the security group rules for your environment. The instance launches with one network interface by default. You may wish to use additional interfaces for each feature on your node, for example, one dedicated to iSCSI and another as the WAN link. To add an additional interface, navigate to the Network Interface section. Then click Create Network Interface. Select the subnet the node was launched into, and then select its security group. Then click Create. Now right-click the new interface, click Attach, choose the node from the list, and then confirm. Repeat this for each new interface you want to add. If you plan to access the web interface or connect to other WANrockIT nodes using a public IP address, it is recommended to associate an elastic IP with the relevant network interface. This allows you to keep the same public IP between reboots. To do this, navigate to the Elastic IPs tab. If you do not currently have a free Elastic IP, click the Allocate New Address button at the top of the page to allocate a public IP for use. Once an Elastic IP is available, select it from the list, then click the Associate Address button. This causes a dialog box to appear. Click the Instance search box and select your node's instance from the list. The Private IP address option allows you to select which network interface the public IP address will be associated with. Finally, click the Associate button to assign that Elastic IP address to the node. After adding new interfaces, the node must be rebooted to register the changes to the system. Go back to the EC2 instance list, right-click the node, then under Instance State, select Reboot. The last thing in the AWS console which needs attention is the security group. Additional rules may need to be added in order to access the web interface, allow the node to communicate with your hosts in AWS, or connect the node to other nodes. For assistance with security group rules, consult the security groups video linked in the video description. Now that the instance has been deployed and configured in AWS, setup can be continued within the node's web interface. This is detailed in the initial setup video linked in the video description.